Hello viewers, welcome to the Joy of Learning. I am Mrs. Don. I'm here on location in Safetown, Sincor at the Joy of Learning Montessori Institute. This school was established about 6 years ago, and we are committed to bringing quality education to the children in this community. We are here in Children's House, or what we call Casa dei Bambini, Italian for House of the Children, what we know in Monrovia as kindergarten. In this classroom, you will see a series of lessons based upon the Montessori philosophy of education. Each lesson has to be presented with at least 7 qualities to meet the standard of Montessori. The first quality that each lesson has to meet is it has to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye and the hand. It has to be beautiful, colorful, bright, made of good quality. The second quality that each lesson has to possess is that it has to have a specific reason or a specific concept or skill has to be taught in that lesson. The third quality that each lesson has to possess is that it has to be self-correcting. The children can use that material over and over again, correct themselves, correct their peers, and learn on their own. The fourth quality that each lesson has to possess is it has to be developmentally appropriate for each age level of the children. Once it's developmental appropriate, we believe that the children learn at their best. The next thing that each lesson has to possess is it has to be sequential. It has to be taught in sequential order, from easy to difficult, so that children know the graduation and degrees of learning, and wherever their skill is where the lesson meets them. The last thing that each lesson has to possess is it has to be interesting and engaging. It cannot be boring and dull. And we believe that with these 7 qualities, the children will learn at their best. This is what the Montessori philosophy shows, that children have to learn in an environment prepared for them to learn at their best. And that is what we'll be doing here at the Joy of Learning. So please come with me as we tour this classroom, Children's House classroom, and you will see a variety of lessons. And look for these 7 qualities to see how this philosophy works for children. So I would like to welcome you once again to the Joy of Learning. I'm here with Ms. Fonta. She's one of the teachers here in this class, Children's House. And we're here with a few children who are working on what we call the movable alphabet. Children who are not yet ready to write are able to spell and identify letters. And they move on to workbooks when they're able to write. So this is what we call the movable alphabet. And as you can probably tell, the red letters are the vowels. So they are able to manipulate the letters. Everything has to be 3-dimensional. Everything has to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye and to the hands. Let's move on to the next table. And you will see children also manipulating letters, but they are now making bead chains using letters. And then we do have a few movable alphabets here, and we have magnetic letters here. Children work in small groups. They are able to communicate with their friends. They are able to have conversations with their friends, and they learn in an engaging, beautiful environment. The children's house has no more than 20 children in the classroom with 2 teachers. Everything is taught in small group lessons. We don't believe in large groups. We don't have blackboards. We don't have teachers' desks. Everything is children-centered. You can walk over with me to another area. In this area, we call this area the sensorial area, or where they meet, and they're about to start a cultural geography lesson. And so we have landforms, and we will have the opportunity to listen in on this lesson for a few minutes. But before we settle with this lesson, let me show you the math area where we have children waiting to do their math lesson. So in this area, we have math, manipulatives, and the children are doing addition using what we call the stamp game. So we have a few children doing a few different activities because we believe that children learn on their own. They learn with peers. We don't believe in whole group lessons. We believe in small group lessons. But we are going to start our lesson today where you will get to observe and to see the interaction and to see the teaching of our school with the landforms. So let's go back over to Miss Latricia so where we can see how her lesson will begin with landforms. Good morning, Miss Latricia. Can you quickly introduce your students to us and tell us what you'll be doing?
Class, we are doing land and water forms, right? What are the 3 components of the earth?
The 3 components of the earth are land, water, and air.
Land, water, and air, right? Yes. So today we are going to focus on land and water forms, right?
Louder.
So for a couple, which lesson do you have? A kid. What is a kid? One more time. Very good. A cape is a piece of land that juts out from the coastline into a body of water. Can we clap for Prakabo? Ekita, what do you have? A peninsula. Say that right. What is a peninsula?
A peninsula is a large piece of land extending far into a body of water.
Very good. A large piece of land that extends far into a body of water. Clap for Ekita. Victoria Nelly, what do you have?
An isthmus.
An isthmus. What is an isthmus?
An isthmus is a large piece of land that extends far.
Victoria
An isthmus
is
is
a
a
narrow
large portion of land located between 2 bodies of water.
Very good. An isthmus is a narrow portion of land located between 2 bodies of water. Clap for Victoria. Leo, what do you have?
System of lakes.
A system of lakes. What is a system of lakes?
A system of lakes is a group of lakes located near each other.
A group of lakes located near each other. Clap for Leo. Princess, what do you have?
Gulf.
A gulf.
A gulf is a part of an ocean or sea that. A gulf is a part of an ocean or sea that extends far into a body of water.
Very good. A gulf is a part of an ocean or sea that extends far into a body of water. Clap for Princess. And Shelly, what do you have?
An island
An island. What is an island?
An island is a piece of land surrounded by water.
A piece of land surrounded by water. Clap for Shelley. Okay, Leo, can you pour water into your land for? Carefully. Carefully. Just go ahead. So class, what is that? A system
of lakes.
Very good. Akita, can you pour water into your left form? Be careful. Very good. That is a peninsula, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do people live in water?
No.
Where can we find people?
On land.
On land, right? So Akita, can you take anything from here and show us where it should be from here, from land? Anything? Here. Take it from here. From in this. Take anything, tree, animal, anything. Which animal is that? A lion, right? So go and tell us where a lion should be. Lion live in water, class?
No.
On what?
On land.
Very good. Lion live on land, right?
Yes.
Victoria? Can you tell us where we can find trees?
On land.
Good. So go ahead and put your tree on the land. Very good. Princess Tanya. So now we want to know what we can find in water, right? So you first take water and pour it into your left. Take water, take the water and pour it into your left. One at a time. Careful. Be careful. Hey. Be careful. Go ahead. Careful. Okay, very good. Victoria, can you pour water into your left hand? Very good. Rakabo, can you also pour water into your left hand? Very good. What is that? A fish. Shark, right? Is it good? Very good. You found it in water, right? Okay. Rakabo is okay. Thank you. Thank you. Shelley, can you put water into your microphone? This is good. We have trees growing on land. We have animals that live on land. We have Animals that also live in what? Water, right? So these are our landforms. We have archipelago. Can anybody tell me what an archipelago is? Yes, Leo? Very good. A group of islands. Very good. Clap for Leo. We also have bay. Can anybody find bay? A piece of land that juts out from the coastline into the body of water. Very good. Clap for princess. We have a lake here. Yes. No. Ekita, what is a lake? Very good. A body of water surrounded by what? Land. We also have a strait. Yes, Victoria?
Narrow.
Remember, speak with your what?
Focus.
Be recognized with God. Yes. Located between.
Two pieces.
So can you say that again? A strait?
A strait is a narrow channel of water located between two bodies of water, two pieces of water.
Very good. A narrow channel of water located between two pieces of land, right? Very good, Prakamo. Very good. So, can we take our materials back? Carefully take your fish. Princess? Princess? Yeah.
I really hope you enjoyed our lesson on landforms. I hope you were also able to see the 7 qualities that each lesson has to possess in order to make it a wonderful Montessori lesson. Now, just to reiterate, we said that each lesson has to have a sequential order. So you just saw the children learn about landforms in a very 3-dimensional way. After that lesson, they can now take the landform cards. Like this is systems of lakes, this is archipelago. As you can see, one of the qualities of a lesson is sequential order. So after the 3-dimensional lesson, the children will now graduate to the geography cards. So here we have systems of lakes and we have archipelago. So after this lesson, later on, they can now continue that lesson by matching the geography card to the name. So this is archipelago, that will be matched with archipelago and systems of lakes. The children can work in teams, they can work individually as they now master, so the students can actually correct themselves, they can correct each other. And so say if a child says this is system of lakes, they can match the picture and self-correct. We believe in mastery through repetition, and we believe that's how the joy of learning is formed. They can also use the movable alphabets to spell each letter. They can work together as a team. Each material is natural, the water was real. The specific skill that this lesson taught was very apparent as the teacher taught it, and it can be taught over and over and over again, and the children can independently pour into their landforms so that they have this joy of learning. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson. I know that it was short but sweet, but you will have another opportunity to come with us next week as we delve into another component of the Montessori philosophy, and I think that will be math. So thank you once again. We'll see you next time.